This game is not suitable for children or those who are easily disturbed or disturbed children or people or humans, people with thumbs, people without thumbs, people who like pineapple for breakfast, people who enjoy pizza, people who enjoy pineapple on pizza, people who enjoy pineapple on pizza for breakfast, people who hate breakfast, people who have gone to war over breakfast, people who are in the Third Reich, people who killed...
Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall.
Can you smell this wall? It smells like wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that?
Yuri,
I just... Something about the way she said that made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me?
No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that.
McNug, how come even when I do something bad, you're being so nice to me?
Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect.
I'm perfect.
We have emotions and we can't always hide them. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane.
No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that?
Why would I hate you?
Because of all the murders?
No. I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that?
Friend, you say?
Yuri lifts her head
Off of her body and throws it at you. McNug, I really like being friends with you.
Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you, too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that.
Because it was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway.
Yeah. Shall we go?
Yeah. Yuri and I walk to the nearest water fountain.
10 miles away.
Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. Everyone's dead.
McNug, do you like oolong tea?
Yeah. Anything's fine.
I like anything that's oolong.
Oolong was my nickname in college.
I love that joke. I love it. It never gets old.
Never gets old.
Very well.
Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. They literally are
Which
giving
is
us
the
a fucking
same heat as Natsuki's mixtape. Now it's time to get the teapot.
You really do this properly, don't you?
Of course. If I did it improperly, I would be you. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others.
Even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything?
Then nobody would ever do anything because you're an idiot. Hoo-hoo, which is Hulu's cousin. In that case, you'll only be even more impressed. Pardon that breakdown. I was having a stroke.
Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches the teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise.
Sidekick. Told you.
Yeah, I know. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now.
I found a raccoon in my locker I thought I'd already gotten to. Is that so? I was letting it show. And you noticed. I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. It turns out it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway.
Ah, that's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much.
Why? You're always worrying about me, McNug. It's very endearing.
Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watch Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us.
McNug, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today?
Why's that?
It's a little bit easier on my back, and I've been noticing Monica's been having some scoliosis issues. And if I have to look like that fucking trapezoid-shaped bitch, I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. But if you really want to do the bending over my desk thing, I'm totally down.
Hey now. Sorry, I didn't realize.
No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly since I'm carrying my classes GPA. So I do my best to manage it.
Maybe Monica should have a talk with you about that then. Is that so? I wonder why that is.
It's probably from these heavy bajongas I got. But it's most likely because my
your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading?
Yes.
What was the actual answer? Now I'm curious.
Hauling all these raccoon heads around.
Do you have a prehensile tail I should know about?
I do, but I keep that at home.
Oh.
I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor.
Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieve the book from my bag. I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar.
Hey!
She's like, I smell something.
I take it since it'll go well with the tea.
Yeah, tea and chocolate always goes good
Yeah.
together.
Yuri and I then sit against the wall, teacups at our sides. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding one half of the book.
Boring.
Except this time, our bodies are even closer to each other.
Ooh.
I can't see too well.
Oh, I'm sorry, I have the book upside down. My fault. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching.
That's the hottest part of the body, the shoulder.
How am I supposed to focus on reading like this?
With a whole shoulder
touching? I know,
Oh my
my
God. My Mennonite father would be losing his mind.
Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle.
A little shoulder goes a long way, brother.
Ha cha cha cha. Your
Got any elbow for a man? Your teacup.
Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. I think that was on page 11 of the Kama Sutra. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't accidentally touch her chest. Oh
my God.
Wow! It's all about the boobies. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing.
She's noticed too.
She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. Think about baseball. Think about baseball. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper.
Hey yo. Fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Hey yo.
That's our new metaphor. We've got to use that.
Hit him with the old Twix. Hit him with the Twix.
Left one, right one, it doesn't matter.
Oh, I'm sorry. I don't like these fucking travel sizes. Thanks.
Oh
anyway.
God. Sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have as much as you want.
That's okay. I won't take any.
Are you sure?
Well, if I touch it, then I might get smudges on the pages. You'll have to shove it in my mouth.
You're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad.
No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay?
Are you sure?
Of course.
Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. My third leg, to be exact.
Oh my God, my Snickers.
Well, in that case, Yuri is already totally focused on reading again. I take
Why is it snowing in here?
I don't know. Is that dandruff? What the fuck is that?
It's just Natsuki standing over you, scratching her head.
Someone needs some.
Isn't it romantic?
Yeah, someone needs some head and shoulders up in this bitch. I take a chocolate candy and pop it into my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural.
Hey, yo. Next.
But that means I can't stop here.
You can't. You've already...
I apprehensively place the chocolate in her mouth. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri's expression suddenly breaks.
Did I just...
Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened.
Did I use the suction to suck up the chocolate? McNug.
Sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that.
That's... Well... You were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right?
I mean, not really in this kind of context, but yeah, that's all it was.
Yeah. Then, you don't need to stop or anything.
I see. The situation has gotten really tense. As have the
pitching a tense,
Yeah.
pitching a tense situation.
Yuri tries to return to the book, but I can tell just by expression that even she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another chocolate between my fingers, but this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths.
I was expecting you to say that wrong.
I raise my arm. Like before, Yuri parts her lips, but it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath on my fingers.
Sorry about my hot breath.
Weird.
Sorry about my hot breath.
Cock blockers here.
Okay, everyone, boners down.
Oh,
Like the end of a test. Boners
Boners
down,
down,
everyone.
everyone.
If you haven't completed, it's not going to get finished.
Okay, everyone. Whoa.
What is going on over there?
Why
Is
is
he
there...
feeding you chocolates, bitch?
Yuri jolts back. Sorry, I had to take a drink.
Oh, I'm sorry. You a little dry mouth?
Yeah, a little bit.
You don't want to have that hot breath.
Nope, sure don't. All right. It's time to share poems. McNug, you can help Yuri put away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken.
I'll take care of the cups.
Yeah. Yuri picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. That sounds exactly like...
This was a mistake.
I think this is your shirt. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. All right. Well,
Who's first? I think we stop after the poems. What do you
yeah, I think we stop at it. I don't know. I figure we just go right back to Yuri and see how flustered she is.
think? Okay.
She got a little bit. She got a little chocolate right there.
McNug, this is wonderful. I can feel the emotion you poured into it.
What, the
An
chocolate?
Emotion. Is this the result of trying what I suggested yesterday?
Are we not going to talk about the chocolate thing? Yeah, I guess so. You did a good job explaining. I really wanted to try giving it more feeling.
I really was hoping you'd do that too.
Yuri visibly swallows.
Oh! Sorry.
Good God.
Sorry. I saw some chocolate in the corner of my cheek.
Even her hands appear sweaty.
I'm not used to this.
Used to what?
I don't know. Breathing normal?
It's fine. Take your time.
Okay.
Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that
never do those two things together.
I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her.
Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid. And I know that sounds familiar to you. But seeing someone motivated by my writing, it just makes me want to saw the fucking head off a raccoon. Just like really happy, you know?
Are you saying you've never shared your writing before?
We've done it 3 times.
Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it.
Why don't you believe it?
Oh.
I really only write for myself. And besides, people would just laugh at me.
Do you really think that?
No, I'm just lying.
Oh. Again, Yuri nods. Huh. Even your close friends?
All my close friends are in graveyards.
For some reason, Yuri doesn't respond. Yuri?
No, you are.
Yuri smiles sadly.
McNug, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading about people with friends. I always have some books with me. You could say, I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with and then slowly murder with poison. Or people you just know would make a really good friend who then you want to slowly murder with poison.
That you want to stuff and keep in the living room.
Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face as they slowly die of the poison. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discover the mysteries of life before they blink out due to the poison. So when you look at it that way, poison's kind of wonderful. I'm surrounded by friends every day, you know? And those friends don't laugh at me anymore. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time anymore. They don't make fun of my body type for being so boobalicious. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all.
People say...
Oh, now I'm doing
Yeah,
it.
you're doing. People say that about you?
I'm not a know-it-all, McNug. It's the opposite. I don't know anything except for poison. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. So I just poison them before they hurt me. I don't even know how to make myself happy. Which is why I bought this body pillow. I have all these feelings. And all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now, when you jammed that chocolate into my mouth hole, that I started sharing it with you. That I really understood what was missing all this time.
But I haven't really done anything.
You've done enough. No. That's wrong. You're wrong, asshole. Stupid piece of shit. Just being patient and respectful, you fucking asshole. That's really important to me, you dick. I know I'm a difficult person, McNug, you fucking twit. I speak too slowly, like a fucking moron like you. I second guess myself all the time. No, wait, I don't. Yeah, I do. I read too deeply into things. Real deep, like a chasm. But every time You've always treated me just like anyone else. And I can't even tell if you're poisoned yet. That means that you have a good constitution score. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I'm a little upset I already poisoned you. I just feel really happy.
I see.
Not for long. That's the first thing to go.
Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them.
I tried. They won't.
I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. No, I don't really think that's exactly
I didn't come
true.
here to make friends, bro.
Yeah.
Came here to win.
Yeah. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you?
If you put it that way, then yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we?
That's right. My fingers have been in your mouth.
Come here. Get some of this hot breath.
Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time
And then
she's...
throws it across the room.
But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem?
What do you mean by poem?
What do you mean by
Yeah.
poem?
I do. Let me get it for you. It's right here on the other end of this knife. This is called Beach, or Son of a Beach. A marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clear blue sky, an expanse of bliss. That's what the dash means. But beneath gray rolling clouds, an endless enigma, the easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. Unless it's an EA game. You gotta pay extra. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet. Ayo. But where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Ayo squared. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? What the Ayo. Or will a sudden wave send you crashing down in the blink of an eye? Ayo. Either way, the outcome is the same. Yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. Ayo. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foamy tendrils. Fucking yo. Turn back, and I abandon my peace to a road at the shore. Drift forward, and then return to earth forevermore. Quoth the raven, nevermore.
Nevermore.
Quote the Baltimore Ravens, nevermore. I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
You say that like you didn't even want to write about it.
I did. There was the voices in here.
Hmm.
Oh, you haven't heard? I'm allergic to sand. After yesterday, Natsuki and I, well, we made out. It was amusing that we wrote about something similar in such different ways. So Natsuki wanted us to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. Chocolate me, bro. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion, which is why I wrote this about you. It can be refreshing, you know, like Ivory Springs soap. It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree.
Heroin?
Mm. Thanks for sharing.
No problem. I have a lot.
I'm tempted to go to Natsuki now.
Oh, come on.
Oh, no. We'll take a break. Let's do Sayori.
Okay.